Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial in camera and lens repair. And it's not a camera lens repair today. It's more, how to make a tool for actually disassembled cameras. And this time, in this case, I will make a tool to unscrew the retaining ring here for the contact, the sync for the flash, and it's also useful to unscrew the retaining ring around the shutter button, and it's the Rolleiflex 3F or other Rolleiflex. Now we need a tool to modify, so I have just unscrewed the retaining ring with another tool, but I just want to show how you can make it really, easy in a way. You need a 8mm wrench. This is a wrench that can be used in battery machines. And what's important is the outer diameter is something like 11, 62, something like that. It's not that important, but it shouldn't be more than that. I actually made a small drawing how it could be. So the point is that I will file with my Dremel tool, which I will show after the introduction here, and I will simply end it up with two small pins, one here and one here, so it can fit over. And I will also grind a little on the inside here, so it have a a cone shape inside here, so it can fit over it. You can see it cannot fit really over it, so I have to grind a little away of it and ended up with two pins. The pin has to be around 1.13 millimeter long. It will say it's not much, but and the width of the pin, it will say the gap here in the retaining ring is actually 0.9 millimeter, and so it is. So I will just go and show how I grind it with my Dremel tool, and filed it with some needle file to just finish the fit, so it can fit proper on this retaining ring, and then it's quite easy to unscrew. So let's head off to the grinding machine. Okay, so we just cut a lot. It's a bit noisy, so I just speed up the process. So let's go ahead. So we have to align it, then tighten the vise. And we then just continue. Now I will just grind a little away of the inside of the wrench, so it have a cone like shape. So let's see how it will go. see, yeah, it's not bad. Oh, shot. I think it will work. I just need to grind the two pins with a needle file so they have the right shape to the retaining ring. Okay, it's just time to actually test how it was going, and I can see there is a little, the gap on both sides of the retaining ring is the same, but one of the pin I made here, you probably can see it's a little, there's too much space in one side, so I just set a mark here because this one pin was not long enough, and the reason is that when you made those pin, the bottom of the pin here, oh, difficult to see, come on, autofocus. You see, it's a little curved. The more is one on the other side is more, let's say, 90 degree, but this is slightly more, let's say something like that. So I need a file with a sharp edge, which is really good for that, and to simply file just a little, tiny amount of the inner side, so it will fit better in the retaining ring. It's not much you have to file away, but there's really not much to file away anyway. So I think we also take the other side just to be sure. And of course also the sides here, they also need to be in 90 degree on each side of the pin, like we have here. The one pin here was slightly off the mark I set, but it doesn't really matter. I think it will work anyway, so I think it's just fine. So, and I also found out the two legs, yeah, if they are long enough, there's no need to actually make the cone shape inside here. So that's all. Okay. So we can just test it again and see, is it, yeah, it's better. The legs are going straight into the notch, which is fine, and also on the other side, so it fits better. Maybe you can see there. So I think it's okay. It's also just to show how you could do it. So but that's, yeah. Now let's see how good it actually was. I was a bit off the pin where it should be, but yeah, since it can be used, so it's good. And then it should be possible to screw the retaining ring on here, and of course use the tool to fit over the two pins and then tighten it. So quite useful. And we also can unscrew it like it should be in a gently way without scratching anything. So that's how it's made, and can also be useful on the other on the shutter button. So there, and it fits over too. So that's all for me in this case. So and I will just make another tool video. So that's all. Bye bye.